Okay, greetings one and all. That's greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 2, week 2, fall 2024 of our journey together. That's day number 2, week 2, fall 2024 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's class. Let's begin. Let's head up properly. So I need you to write down exactly what you see on the screen. Write that down for me, please. So let's head up. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Tuesday the 10th. That's the 10th of September, 2024. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic that we're going to be looking at today, well, let me do the theme first. We are still on set theory, by the way. We're going to be in set theory until we finish a good chunk of it. So the theme is set theory. After set theory, we should be going on to geometry. And the topic that we're going to be looking at today is, let's look at subset. So we're going to be looking at subset, and we still have to review complement of a set if we have time. So we're going to be looking at subset, what do we mean by subset? And then we're going to be looking at the complement of a set. So let's first define this idea of subset. That's what we're going to be doing today. Defining what we mean by subset. What is meant by the subset? What symbol do we use for the subset? How can we apply our understanding of subset to identify which sets are subsets of each other, right? Or I should say which set is a subset of another set. So that's what we're going to be looking at. All right, so Alex, can you hear me? Where's Alex? Alex, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Alex?
Yes, I hear you.
What's the topic for the day?
Set theory, subset, and complement of a set.
Very good. And Alexander, what is the topic for the day?
Subset and complement of a set.
Subset and complement of a set. And Amari, what is the topic for the day?
Subset and complement of a set.
Very good. Anishka, when you think about the word subset, what comes to mind? Like, what you think we're going to be looking at? We're talking about subset, Anishka.
With subset, I think I have an idea. Probably would it be an example of what we did last, like the sets out of like how we did the diagram.
Okay.
Of the union and the sets, and that's something like instead of basically adding the numbers inside, we'll be working with the numbers outside.
Working with the numbers on the outside. Okay, that's a good try. So let's define what we mean by subset. I think that we can start with that. So write this down. A subset. I need everyone to write this down for me. How many persons have their book out and they are already writing this down? Let me know, please.
Me.
Only 2 persons. Anyone else? How many persons have their book out and are writing down the notes?
Me.
All right, good. Okay, so a subset is a set, right? Is a set that contains only elements. So a subset is a set that contains only elements that are also in another set. So for a subset, it only contains elements that are also in another set. So basically, a good example of a subset a good natural example of a subset is when you think about a parent and a baby, or a mother and a child, right? That's a good example of a subset, right? So let me show you the illustration. So if you think about a parent who is oh, let me unmute your mic. If you are unable to speak, please raise your hand if you're unable to speak.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good afternoon, Mr. Petit.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So when you think about a subset, where's Rashadane?
Can you hear me, Mr. Petit?
I could hear you, Miss Cash. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So where's Rashadane? Rashadane, can you hear me? Rashadane.
Yes, sir.
Can you type it? Type it in chat so I could type it in the WhatsApp chat. All right.
Right.
So let's say we have this let's say that we have this circle. And this, let's say that this represents we're gonna call this the parent set. What are we gonna call this? By the way, draw this, please. Draw the circle. Draw the circle. So we're gonna call this set the parent set. What is it called?
The parent set.
The parent set, right? So we're gonna call this the parent
The
set.
parent set.
So and we're gonna call this parent set A.
Mr. Petit, just that one circle, no box or nothing.
No, no
just-
box, just the one
Oh,
circle,
okay.
right? Just the
All
one
right.
circle. All right. So that's the parent set. And then we have, remember, we're looking at a subset. So then we have the baby set. All right. We have the baby set. So you have the parent and then you have the baby inside. Now, where's the baby gonna be? On the inside of the set, the parent set, or on the outside? Where's the baby set gonna be?
Inside.
Gonna be on the inside, right? So this is what we mean by a subset, right? So a subset is basically a set within a what?
A set within a
set.
set?
A set within a set.
Set within a set.
Very good. A set within a set. That's what we mean by subset, right? So a subset is a set within a
It's
set.
the you supposed to draw that circle inside that circle.
Yes, definitely. Draw the circle within the circle, right? So we're gonna call the parent set A and we're gonna call the baby set B. So we say that, let's use a yellow. So let me ask you a question. Which set is in which set? Which set is in which set?
B is
B
in
is
A.
in
A
A
is,
set.
A is the mother and B
Set
is the
B is in A.
So we can say that set B is inside of which set?
Set A. Or the
Set A.
mother set?
Yes, so set
A.
B, which is the baby set, is inside what? Set A, which is the what?
Which is the mother set.
Mother set.
The
mother
mother
set.
set.
The mother set, or you say the parent set, right? So that means that B is a subset of A. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So set, that means, okay, so that means all of the elements that are in set B are also in set A because B is in A. It's kind of like your room. So imagine you have a house, right? So you imagine you have your house, right? So imagine you have your, let me draw the house. You don't have to draw this, by the way. I'm just drawing the house. So imagine you have this house, and inside the house, obviously there are some rooms in the house, right? So what are some rooms that are inside the house?
Bathroom.
The
Do you
bath.
have,
But you supposed to draw that.
Master bedroom.
you don't have
Your
to draw,
room?
you don't have to draw this, I'm just saying.
Your
You have
bedroom.
the
Your bedroom.
bathroom, you have the bathroom, right?
Uh-huh.
There's a bathroom.
Kitchen.
So the bathroom is a room, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so
So-
the bathroom is a room. The bathroom is its own separate room, right? So we can call that a set, right? Because it has stuff in it. It has toothpaste. It has, what are the elements inside the bathroom set? It has
Tub,
toothpaste,
toilet,
Oh,
wasteful.
toilet
Toilet.
paper,
Toilet.
what
Zinc.
else?
Soap.
Sink, the shower, what else?
Soap.
Soap, right?
Toilet.
All them
Shower.
shower, all them inside the
Waste.
bathroom set, right? Okay, then we have what? Then we have what else we have inside the house?
Kitchen.
The kitchen, right? So the kitchen is its own, the kitchen is its own room. The kitchen is its own set. You agree?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? So that's the kitchen itself is inside the house. Would you agree? So that means that
Yes, sir.
everything inside the kitchen, is inside the house. Would you agree? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Let me use a different color.
Yes, sir.
So we could say, let me use a different color. So we have the kitchen. So the kitchen is a set. What are some things inside this set, in the kitchen set? What are some things?
Knife.
You have the knife.
So
What else you have?
Stove.
You have the stove. You have the
Fridge.
food, you
Washer.
have the fridge, you have the washer. All of them inside the kitchen set, right? So you have the bathroom inside of the house, which is a set.
Don't forget food now.
And you have the food. All right, what other room we missing? What other room we missing?
Game room.
Your
Game
room.
Bedroom.
Okay, let's
Your
just say the
Game
bed.
room.
That's the
Bedroom.
exact same thing I was about to say.
Yeah.
Game room.
Okay, game room. For people who are doing national exams like the BJC and BUCSC, you don't have a game room inside your house. That is eliminated until the summer. All right, so bedroom. What inside the bedroom?
Bed.
Drawers.
Bed,
TV.
drawers,
PlayStation.
TV, face,
Clothes.
Closet.
Your
closet,
cologne.
your cologne, right? All of those things are inside
Your clothes.
your clothes and stuff. All those things are inside
Bedroom.
the bedroom. Now, so what did I just do here? This is basically what we mean by a subset,
Make a
right?
set.
So a subset is a set within the set. So the big set is the what? What's the big set?
House.
The house.
The house.
Right,
The
that's the big
house.
set. So the bathroom, which is a set which is inside the house. So we say that the bathroom is a subset of the house, right?
Excuse me.
One moment. We say that the bedroom is a subset of the house, right?
And the
We
kitchen
say
is
that the kitchen is a subset of the house. It's a set within a set. Does that make sense? Let me know if you
Yes, sir.
understand, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's the idea when we say a subset. A subset is a set within a set, which means that all of the elements inside the kitchen, are also inside the house. So if I say, where's the knife? You say the knife is in the kitchen. But if I say if the knife is inside the house, am I right? Am I still right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Still right.
Yes, sir.
Because all of the elements inside the kitchen, inside the house, because the kitchen is a subset of the house. Does that make sense? And so that's what we mean by the subset.
Yes, sir. Makes
Alright.
sense.
So if you understand the idea of a subset, put I inside the chat if you understand the
The
idea.
chat's disabled.
The chat is disabled.
The
Oh,
tea.
let me.
Yeah, sure. That's why people can type.
Okay, let me enable the chat. Okay, if you understand the idea of a subset, put I inside the chat. Just the idea, just the notion. Good. Type I inside the chat if you understand what we mean by subset.
Mr. T,
Go ahead, Jaden.
the diagram that's like the diagram that's on the screen right now, where it's like A and B. Is B kind of like the intersection of A?
We come into that. We come into that. Yeah, we come into that. But we just trying to focus on the subset right for now, right? So B is a subset of A. That's what we mean. All right. But that's a very good point you made. Jaden, you're thinking far. All right, so let's put some numbers inside the set, right? So Let's put some numbers in A. So let's say that A has the numbers. Okay, let's start off with B. Let's say B has 1, 2, 3, right? Those are the elements of B. And let's say that, no, I'm sorry. Let's say that B has just 1 and 3. 1, 3, and 5. So 1, 3, and 5. And let's say that A has 2 and 4. And let's say that from this, I want you to list off. Okay, so let's finish defining what a subset is. So we say that, in other words, if every element of set A is also an element of set B, we say that, so we could say that if every element of A is also an element of set B, let me write this down. We say that A let me use B because that's the way how I have it written. It just makes more sense. If every element of B is also a subset of, is also an element of A, we say that B is a subset of A. Now the symbol, let me write that down. Say that B is a subset of A. So in order for B to be a subset of A, every element, it have to be a set within a set. So that means that every element that is inside B must also be inside of A. So every element in the kitchen is also an element of the house. Everything that's inside the kitchen is also inside the house. Everything that's inside the bedroom is also inside of the house. Everything that's inside of the bathroom is also inside of the house, right? So if every element of set B is also an element, if every element of set B is also an element of set A, we say that B is a subset of A. Now the symbol that we use for subset, so the symbol that we use for subset is this interesting symbol. Let me write the symbol for you. Let me insert it. We write, let's see if I could find the symbol. So the symbol, for those of you who took the aptitude test, you definitely saw it. It's a C
Underline, underscore.
underline, right? That's subset. Or just the C by itself. That also means subset too. And the symbol for not, and symbol for not a subset. What do you think the symbol for not a subset is?
The C with the line drawn.
See the line through.
C with the line through it, right? It's gonna be, it's going to be this, the C with a line in between. So that means it's not a subset of. All right. So that's very important. Those two symbols are very important. All right. So when we say a subset, right? A subset just basically means a set within a set. Where's Shekinah? Shekinah, what's her last name? Shekinah. What's your last
I'm
name?
here,
Miss-
Mr. Petit.
Yes, Shekinah. What's your last name, Miss Shekinah? I forgot already. Your last name, Shekinah.
Scavella.
Gavella, there we go. Shekinah, what does this symbol mean? Shekinah. What does this symbol?
Subset.
Subset of.
No,
very-
wait, no, not subset.
This is subset or not subset? Which one?
Wait, no, that's subset.
A subset. Very good. And anyone can answer this question. Anyone can answer this question. What does this symbol mean?
Subset.
Not a subset.
Not subset.
Not a subset.
Not a subset.
Not a subset of. Not a subset of. Not a subset of.
Mr. Petit, I have a question.
Go ahead, Kanan.
What does the symbol mean? That's like a C without the underline.
Okay, so both of them are, so this one, just this, without
That's
under, that's also subset. That's also
Okay.
subset. This one actually means proper subset. And there's a technicality. I'm not getting to the technical stuff, but both, just say both of them mean subset. But technically speaking, this one means proper subset and this one means subset. Okay, so let me erase this. Jalen, where's Jalen?
Thank you.
Where's Jalen Johnson? Jalen, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Jalen, what does this symbol mean? That I just drew. What does this symbol mean?
Subset.
Subset, very good. Abigail, what does this symbol mean with the line through it? Abigail? Abigail, I can't hear you. What does the symbol with the line through it mean? I can't hear from Abigail. So let me ask. Anthony St. Remy, where's Anthony?
I'm here.
What does this symbol mean with the line through it, this one?
Not a subset.
Not a subset of. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and let's actually do an example. So from this diagram, Sashanique, I want you to tell me, so this is gonna be our first example. So Sashanique, from this diagram, pay close attention to the diagram now. What are the elements of A?
The elements of A is all the elements from A and B.
So what are they?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we agree with her? She's saying that A is all of the elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
I thought A was just 2 and 4.
Oh, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir.
No,
No, sir.
A is just 2 and 4.
A is just 2 and 4.
No, but it consists of the numbers inside though.
So, okay, so who believed that A is just 2 and 4? Who believed that? Let me hear you. Who believed that A is
sir.
just 2 and 4?
Me.
Xavier
Aye.
Cooper, Gillette Cash, anyone else? Wanna be
Aye.
on the winning side, Anishka.
Aye.
Jalen Johnson, okay. Sashanique, they're saying that you're lying.
I
1, 2, 3,
So,
4, 5.
When I went into
All them-
when I
all
went
them say
inside
aye,
the
bro.
house, I saw the kitchen, the bathroom, and the bedroom.
Okay. So she's saying, so you're saying that A represent the house, right? That's the big house.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
all them was saying it's just 2 and 4, all them are.
All of them wrong? You think so, Jeremiah? That's Jeremiah, right?
Yes, so.
They're saying yesterday now. So I know if you're still right. They're saying yesterday.
I know I right.
Okay, so remember, people, Miss Cash, Jalen Johnson, Xavier Cooper, remember that A is the parent set. A is the house, right? It contains
Okay.
everything in, okay,
In the
can we
house.
say
Okay.
that the baby is inside the mother? Can we say that? Is the baby inside of the mother?
It's perfect with
Yeah,
that
once it's
scenario.
unborn, yeah.
Is the
Yes,
baby
sir.
is the baby inside of the mother? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
So that means
Okay,
that
yes.
that means that 1, 3, and 5 must be a part of A.
Yes.
That's the baby, right? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So set A,
Yes, sir.
set A contains
Yes, sir.
everything inside the blue, right? 1, 3, 5, 2, and 4. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes.
Kiajane, you understand so far? Kiajane?
Yes, sir.
The parent. Okay.
Anthony, you understand so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Barry Jean, you understand so far?
Yes, sir.
Bianca, you understand what we're doing so far?
Yes, sir.
CC Joseph, where's CC Joseph? CC Joseph. I don't know if you're able to talk, CC. But CC Joseph, I need to hear from you. So back to our statement. So set A contains all of the elements in this blue set. So what is B? So what is gonna be B?
1, 3, and 5.
So not
1, 3, 5.
Not 2 and 4?
No.
Well,
Those-
it's a
No,
baby.
because it'll B is the smallest and inside A.
It inside A. Okay, good.
Mr. B.
Uh-huh.
B is a subset of A, not A is a subset of B.
Ah, say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
B is a subset of A, not A is a subset of B.
Good. So that's very important that he said that. Notice that 1 is inside B, right? You can see that?
Yes.
But guess what? 1 is also inside of what? A.
A.
Right?
A.
3 is inside of B. But guess what? 3 is also inside of A. Right? 5 is inside of
Because it's the parent.
B. Yeah, very good. 5 is inside of B, but 5 is also inside of
A.
It's the same thing, right? The knife. So it's the same thing. The knife is inside of the kitchen, but the knife is also inside the house, right? The television is inside of the living room, but the television is also inside of the house, right? The toilet is inside of the bathroom, but the toilet is also inside of the house, right? So we can say that what? So now we're gonna write it. B is a subset of what? Of A. Write that down for me. B is a subset of A. So that's how we write that. So B is a subset of A. How do we know that B is a subset of A? Because all of the elements in B is also inside of what?
A.
Very good. So B is a subset.
Excuse me, Sophie. I still don't understand how you get B. Why you don't include 2 and 4?
Who's still speaking?
Bianca.
Bianca. Oh my goodness, you sound so much like Sasha. Oh wow. Okay. So Bianca, do you understand that A is the parent set?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so think of A as your house, right? And think of B as, say, the bathroom, right? So remember now, inside of your bathroom, you have what? You have like the toilet, you have the sink, you have the soap. But remember, A is the house. So 2 and 4 would be like your bedroom or other stuff that are inside the house, but they don't have to be inside the bathroom. They're just inside the house, but they're not inside the bathroom. You understand? So, where's Bianca?
I'm here listening.
Yeah, so even though 2 and 4 is inside of A, it's not inside of B, because only things inside of B is the ones that are in orange. Does that make sense, Bianca?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Do you understand? You understand me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Mr. Badi,
Go ahead, Ms. Smith.
this Thomasina, I have a question. You see how you
pronounce
did
your name
the
again? Pronounce your name again.
Thomasina.
Good. Okay, good.
Yes, you see how you did the symbol yesterday for a complement, like the
Yes.
number of,
Uh-huh.
would it ever have the subset symbol in this equation? Because right now this is only asking for A and it's only asking for B,
Mm-hmm.
not the subset of A or B. Like, would it ever have that symbol in it? Like how it
The
has
number of
the-
elements in the subset?
No, like how you wrote the complement symbol in the question yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and this has a subset symbol,
Uh-huh.
but it's not in the question for A or B.
Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying. So you asking me, restate your question one more time?
Sir, I could
I
help.
want to know the difference on how would I know when they're asking for the subset A or when they're just asking for A.
Hello.
Okay, got you. I understand now. So now here, they're not asking you, they just want you to list the elements of A and list the elements of B, right? So they're not gonna say, unless they specifically say, is B a subset of A, then you would answer that question. But here, only thing they want you to do is list the elements. So you don't have to get into the technicality of is it a subset or not. I just want you to be able to list elements, even if one is a subset of the other. All right, even though it's like this, because the ones that we've been doing so far, it's been like overlapping, right? But this one, this is within. So this is trying to test, are you able to list the elements even though one is within it? All right. So we haven't asked the questions for subset yet. That's coming right after this. That's going to be in the true and false. All right. So let's do true and false. So true and false, our favorite type of questions in this class.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
All right, if you put 2 and 4 inside of B, what is like what am I supposed to say?
If you put 2 and 4 inside of B, then A and B would be equal. Right? A and B would be equal.
Yes,
all right, so let's look at it's a true or false. So the true or false is A, and you have the right, is it true or is it false? All right, so
Mr. Petit.
You want the answer in the chat, Mr. Petit?
yes, I want the answer inside the chat. Thank you, Miss Sashanik. Put the answer inside the chat. Go ahead, someone have a
Mr.
question.
I feel like this true and false too much.
I like the true and false. Who's that speaking?
Canaan.
Canaan, yes, I do. All right. So first question, put the answer inside the chat for me, please. A is a subset of B. Is that true or is that false? A is a subset of B. Is that true or is that false? Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. A is a subset of B. Is that true or is that false? Is that true or is that false? I see some people say true. Some people say false. Some people say true, some people say false. Carissa?
I have one thing to say. I have one thing to say.
No, you ain't gotta say that. You ain't gotta say what you gotta say. Bianca, you say true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cherise Skater, you said true? That's Cherise Skater. Cherise Skater. That's Cherise Skater. Cherise, can you hear me? Sharon Gator. Where's Sharon Gator? Can you hear me, Sharon? And Cherise.
Yes, sir.
You put true, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. She put true. Xavier Cooper, you put true as well? Xavier Cooper?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
sir.
All right. And Shekinah, you put true as well, right? Shekinah?
Yes, sir. I put through.
You put true, okay. And Natasha Charlton, you put true as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And who else put true? Anyone else put true? Anyone else put true beside those people? A is a subset of B. Anyone else put true? Kyla, Belchcom, put true. Anyone else put true? Don't be afraid to answer. Are your mics muted? Who else put true?
Yeah, Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia. Okay, good. All right. Can someone who said true explain why you say true? Can someone who said true explain why you say true? Anyone who said true? Okay. All right. Anyone said false? Anyone said false?
Me, I
Can
say
I
false.
explain
I
why?
say false.
I said
I
false.
said false.
I say false.
You say false? You say false? We
I
Can I
said
explain
false.
why, Mr. Petit?
absolutely false. Okay, I want Shakira. Shakira Gray said she's gonna explain why it's true. Go ahead, Shakira.
It's true because you just gave an example stating that B is a subset of A. So I don't see how they did not understand that A is not a subset of B.
So you say true or false for this question, Shakira?
I said false.
You said false. Okay, false. Okay, I want someone who said true though. I want someone with true. Someone with true. No one for true? Okay, so this question says that A is a subset of B. Now, class, is A a subset of B?
No, sir.
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No,
Hey.
not
No, sir.
inside of B. No, sir.
Is A inside of B?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Is the house inside the bathroom? Is the
No,
house
sir.
inside the bathroom?
No.
No, sir.
Oh, I
what's-
do something wrong.
So what's the answer? What's the correct answer?
False.
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 Nothing else but false.
You did that
False.
wrong.
I just
Indeed, I
put
have
it
a
in 'cause I
question.
didn't know.
False. Yes.
Can they be multiple subsets?
Can there be multiple subsets?
Mr. Petit.
Yes, there can.
I
There
put-
can be.
Mr. Petit.
Yes,
I put
Xavier.
dance. I put
Yeah.
dance in my and I'm changing it.
Be careful, Xavier. Be careful. So is A a subset of B? Is that true or false?
False.
False. False. False. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. So, because A is not inside of B, right? Okay, so let's do another one. So let's say, let me move this. Let me actually put the right symbol. So put your hands inside the chat for me, please. Let me know what you think is the correct answer. I think everyone should get this right. I hope. Put your hands inside the chat for me. I need you to answer the second one. Put your hands inside the chat for me. Do you think it's true or do you think it's false? B is a subset of A. Is that true or is that false? Tell me what you think inside the chat. B is a subset of A. Is that true or is that false? Put your hands inside the chat for me. This is false. It's false. Put your hands inside the chat for me. Okay, let me check these chat answers. I know it's true. True, true, true. I see a lot of truths. Is there anyone who said false? Let me see. Y'all on the same page for once. Everyone's saying the same thing. Oh my goodness. What if all y'all wrong? Wow. What if the whole class wrong?
We know it's not wrong.
We know it wrong. I checked the notes.
You checked the notes?
The note saying right there.
Don't be
that's
trying
it.
to trick our answer.
Set of A.
What if the whole
All I did
class
was
is
look in the
wrong?
notes.
What if the whole
All I did
class?
was look in the
All right.
gonna be
If the
embarrassed.
whole if the whole class is wrong, that says something about the instructor.
Oh my, that means I wrong then. Okay, so B is a subset of A. Is that true or false? Or tell me what y'all put.
True.
That's true.
True.
Nothing else but true.
That's true. Very good. Why? Because B is inside of what?
A.
B is inside of A.
It's a subset of A.
Yeah. And there's another reason why it's a subset, because all of the elements in B is also inside of what?
A as well.
A. A.
It is inside.
All right, this is what I want you to do. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need you to do that. Yes, go ahead.
I do it to my mother.
Okay, no problem. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where is CC Joseph? Where's CC Joseph? Are you here? I can't hear from you, CC. Let me know if you're here. CC Joseph. Demir, where's Demir? Demir, are you here? Demir Ford. Demir Ford, are you here? Okay, good. And Ken Leah Flowers, are you here? That's Ken Leah Flowers.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what we did so far?
Yes, sir.
You sure? Okay, take a picture of your work and send it to me, please. Devin Barr. Where's Devin Barr?
I'm here.
Okay. You understand what we did so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Delvon Sands, do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You sure you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need to hear you more. I barely could hear you. All right. And Devana Knowles, do you understand what we're doing so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. How many persons have already taken a picture of their work and sent it to me?
I did.
I did.
I have.
I took the
I
picture.
did.
Okay,
I'm taking a picture right now.
that's
I
good.
took the picture.
All right. Antio and Ahmad, are you here? Where's Antio and Ahmad? Are you there? Harry says she has. Antio and Ahmad, are you there? I can't hear from Kiajane. Are you here? Where's Kiajane? Kiajane, can you hear me?
Yes.
Pardon? Where's Kiajane? Can you hear me?
Yes.
You understand how we got our answer? Kiajane, you understand? I think a connection is very bad. Kiajane. Kiajane, are you there?
No, sir.
Your connection is very bad. Why don't you type inside the chat? Let me know what you're saying, if you understand or not.
Mr. Batita, I'm gonna send it now. I'm gonna get my phone from my mommy.
Just chilling, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Donika Martin, do you understand what we're doing so far?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay, when we say B is a subset of A, that means that B is inside of A, right? Donika?
Yes, sir.
Good. That means all of the elements in B is also inside of what?
A.
A, very good. Okay, so let's go on and do some examples on this. The examples are going to be very fun. Okay, so examples. So for the examples, guess what? I am not going to use any Venn diagram. So no Venn diagram for the example, just the sets. All right. So you just have to know what we mean by subset. And what we mean by a subset? A subset means that all of the elements in a set is inside of that parent set. So let's look at these examples. So number 2. So let's say that we have a set. Now, do we have to name the set A and B, or can we use other letters for the set?
Other letters.
We can use other letters.
You sure? We can use other letters?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's use other letters. Let's say that we have, and does the set have to have only numbers? Can it have letters in it?
Yes, sir.
They could have letters.
They could have letters or numbers, right?
Words.
So let's say we have
Letters and numbers.
A, B,
And
C, D, E, and F, right? And let's say that we have that set P. Now for set P, Egypt, can you hear me? Where's Egypt? Egypt, are you there? I'm not hearing from Egypt. Egypt, are you there? Is your mic working, Egypt? Because your mommy tell me that your mic is working. Egypt, is your mic working? Okay, so Egypt, what are the elements of P?
A, B, C, D, E, and F.
Very good. And Ethan Bean, what are the elements of P? Ethan Bean. Where's Ethan?
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Ethan, you understand what we're doing so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we have Q, and let's say that Q has B, D, and F. All right. So we have set P. Let me color this with say, let's use the color. Let's say we can color this with
Mr. Batista already found the answer.
blue. Ready to find out the answer already? I didn't even ask the question.
Do the sets have to be named after letters?
No, they could be. Oh, you mean like the number, like how we name the sets?
Yeah, so like how the sets is be A or C.
For you all, in your case, yes, it's always letters at this level. But it could be different stuff. But at this level, they're just gonna give you all letters. English letters. But we could have a set called beta. We could have a set named alpha, right? We don't have to be English letters. But for now, we're just gonna focus on English letters. Okay, so true or false? Put your answer inside the chat for me. Y'all know what my question is gonna be. Put your answer inside the chat for me. True or false? P is a subset. P is a subset of Q. That's the first one. What y'all think? P is a subset of Q. Is that true or is that false? Put your hand inside the chat for me, please. P is a subset of Q. All right? P is a subset of Q. That means that P is inside of Q. P is a subset of Q. Let me know what y'all think. Let me see the chat. P is a subset of Q. Where's Isaiah Brown?
I'm here.
What are the elements in P?
A, B, C, D, E, F.
And what are the elements of Q?
B, D, F.
Very good. And so my question is, P is a subset of Q. I want everyone to answer after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Which your answer is?
False.
False. I answer first. False.
False. All right. A lot of them say false. Anyone say true? Who's on the true side?
I say true.
Who said true? Who said true?
Danica.
Danica. Who else?
I did.
Blanca.
Cleveland. Who else?
False.
Who else saying true?
It's false.
I need the true people. I need the people who saying true.
Okay.
I say true.
Bianca said true. Who else said true?
False for me.
False for you.
It was the same setup as we had just now.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So what does, when we say P is a subset of Q, what does that mean? That means
Like P is
the parent.
That means P is inside of Q, right? Now, is P inside of Q?
Some of the elements.
no, sir.
No, P is too big, right? P is
No,
too
sir.
big. P is too big, right? P can't fit in there. So the answer definitely is what?
No.
False.
False.
Let's
False.
go.
False.
False.
Who else said false?
No way.
I did.
I did.
Very
I
good.
did.
I switched my
Number 1 is false and number 2 is true.
It is false, right? Why is it false? Because P is not a subset of Q.
Because P have all the letters and Q only have like 3.
Yes, very
And
good.
P and Q is the baby.
Very good. Q is the baby set, right? Very good. So definitely P is the parent function. I mean, not function. That could be saying function. P is the parent set. Okay, so with that in mind, no one should get number 2 right, 2 wrong. All right, so number 2 says Q.
We want to put Q is a subset of P.
Yeah, Q is a subset of P. Let's see that. Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. Q is a subset of P. What do you think this is? No one should get this wrong, I hope. Q is a subset of P. Let's see what y'all have for that.
Already find my answer.
You already got your answer? Okay, good. Where is
Mr. B? You gotta type it in the chat.
Yeah, type it inside the chat. Where is Antio and Ahmad? Are you there? Antio and Ahmad, are you there?
What's up, Rachel? What's up, Rachel?
Okay. Did you send the notes on the first slide or you didn't get that?
We gonna do it right now. We just reaching on. We gonna write it down right now.
You have a screenshot of it?
If it's possible for you to send me, that'd be nice.
All right, take a picture of this.
This one, just screenshot?
Yeah, take a screenshot of that. That's the first slide.
Yeah, there you go.
So this is the first slide for those persons who do not have it. Please take this down. All right, you have it? You all got it? Antio and Ahmad?
Yes, sir. We do it.
You'll take a screenshot of it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Write that down.
This one too?
This is the second one, but you have to finish the first one first.
All right, then. Oh, brother.
I keep on telling you something, but that all right then. I don't speak in that language. So Q is a subset of P. Let me say Q is a subset of P. What y'all have for that one?
True. True.
What y'all have for that one?
True.
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 And the reason why it's true is because
True.
all of the elements that's tested, right? B is inside Q, right? But B is also in what? B is also in P, right? D is inside Q, but D is also in what?
P.
And then F is inside Q, but F is
It inside P.
As F is also inside P, right? So the answer here is clearly what? True.
True.
True. True. And so the answer is true. Good. Do y'all understand it so far? Let me know if y'all understand it. Does it make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. See, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What if P and Q like the same amount of elements?
Then they are equal sets.
Yes, sir.
So the answer is okay, so let's do another one. So with this one, you have to really be paying attention because we're gonna switch things up. So let's say I have a set that contains.
So Mr. B, you moving on to the not subset one.
Ah, there we go. Someone with you're thinking. So let's say we have let me put this on this side. So say we have M is equal to 3, 4, 5, close bracket. And so that's M. Oh, by the way, let me put number 3 here. This is the third example. Jemiah, where's Jemiah? Let's say that, where's Jemiah? Are you there?
I'm here.
Are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let me say N. I need everyone to write this down. You're not chilling out or having a break. You're writing this down. Where's Nateo? Nateo Green? 3, 4, 5, 10, 10, 11, 13, 16.
It's the bit deep. Why does one look backwards?
Look backwards? Ah, boy, this one is going to be very, very interesting. And let's say that E is equal to the set that contains the elements say E is equal to the set that contains the elements 10, 11, 13, and 17. Okay. So those are our sets. Let me change the colors of these. Can I?
I think I understand this
Hold
one.
on.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on. All right, so let's look at number one for part A. So part A says, again, this is true or false. Let me put this out, true or false. So what I want to know is, let me put this in block. Let's start off with set E. E is, let's say E is not a subset of N. E is not a subset of N. Is that true or is that false? So you have to look at it carefully.
In the chat?
Put your hands inside the chat for me. So we have
Mr.
set.
Petit,
Go ahead.
is that supposed to be 17 or 16 supposed to be there?
Well,
And E.
17.
You
Okay.
all wrote 7. Oh, okay.
17 and then I
17.
see and it's in 6.
16.
So my question is, it says E is not a subset of N. Is that true or is that false? Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. Put your hands inside the chat for me. E is not a subset of N. Put your hands inside the chat for me. E is not a subset of N. Justin Shepherd, did you answer inside the chat? Yes, Justin. Justin Shepherd?
Yes, sir.
You answer inside the chat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Xavier Cooper, you answer inside the chat?
Yes, sir. I put my answer.
Put your answer. E is not a subset of N. E is not a subset of N. What y'all have for that one? Chanel, what you have for that
This
one?
one ain't up the diagram though.
Yeah, no diagram. You have
I was
false.
trying to say in the chat that my mic wasn't working. Now my mic working.
Yeah. So I see a bunch of different answers. I see false, I see true, I see false, and I see true. Okay, so let's start with the true people. How many persons think it's true? Start with the true people.
Me. Mr. Petit, can I change my answer?
You can change your
I
answer.
do.
You think it's true? Okay, let's do the false people. How many persons think it's false?
I think it's
Me.
false. I think it's
Me being honest, yes, sir.
Me,
I think
it's false.
Think it's false?
False.
You think
This
it's
is
false?
a tricky
Like
one.
100% no doubt about it, false.
Okay. All right. So, let's look at it, right?
False.
So, let's look at E, right? E contains what? Let's look at E.
It contains 4, like half of it.
Then 13 and
So if we look at E, 10 is in E, right?
Yes.
10 is also in
And
N.
And
Right?
N.
11 is in E.
And it also in N.
11 is also in N, right?
And also 13.
13 is in
18
E.
also in N.
Come on, you know 17.
But 13 is also in N. 17 is in E. But it whoop.
Yeah, that I base my answer because 17
Whoop.
wasn't in N.
Me
Whoop.
too.
Petit,
That's right.
Petit,
Whoop.
That's why I thought.
Whoop.
That's why I was thinking.
Whoop.
You
Whoop.
missing put that 16,
Whoop.
that 17 there.
Whoop. There's a problem.
So that
There's
is
a problem.
true. E is
There's
not.
a problem. 16 is in N, but 16 is
but it's
not in
in
E.
fact E.
So what does that
N
mean?
and N. N and
That
E.
means that E is not a what? Subset.
Not a
of
subset
N.
of N.
So what's the answer for this one?
So that's true.
Definitely true. Definitely true. E is not a subset. E is
Okay,
not a
so
subset.
Mr. Petit, so
That has me
basically, what you're
confused.
saying is that even if it's one number off,
Even if it's
it
one
would
number
still be
off, even if it's
so.
not. Remember what the definition
Okay.
says. All of the elements must be inside
all.
All.
Mr. Petit.
Yes.
This
All.
one was quite tricky though. Huh?
Oh, it's tricky?
It was.
Tricky?
That's
Okay.
why he put the 16 to the end.
All right. So be careful, all right?
Yes.
Does anyone need me to explain it again? Anyone need me to explain it again? Anyone need me to explain it again? You didn't understand it. How I got false.
Mr. Petit, I made that one mistake and I will not be making it again.
All right, good.
But false.
Just
You
do
see how
another
you get
example,
through.
Mr. T.
You see how you get through it, Mr. Petit.
Yes. So remember, E is not a subset of N because all of the elements in E are not
All
a part
elements,
of N.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's not a baby, right? It's not a baby. It's kind of, you know, not right. Okay, so let's do another one. So let me put the correct answer. What the answer was again? What the answer was again?
True.
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 Let's do another one. So this is true. So next one is going to be, let's say that we have this one is B. Let's say that M is a subset of N. Is that true or is that false? Put your answer inside the chat, please. M is a subset of N. Is that true or is that false? Put your answer inside the chat for me. M is a subset of N. Is that true or is that false? Jeremiah Johnson. Where's Jeremiah Johnson? Jeremiah Johnson, are you there? Jeremiah Johnson, can you hear me? How about Jeremiah Rule? Jeremiah Rule, if you could hear me, let me know. Jeremiah Rule. Yes, sir. I need you to speak into the mic, Jeremiah. Speak into the mic. Jeremiah Rule.
Yes, sir. I get you.
You can hear me? Good. I need you to use
Yes,
your
sir.
mic. Are
Yes,
you writing?
sir.
Are you writing the notes down, Jeremiah?
Yes, sir.
Why is there two of you inside out? Is it?
The next one ain't me.
The next one you okay?
Yes, sir.
So are you writing down the notes?
Yes, sir.
You understand what we're doing? You have an understanding of what we're doing?
Yes, sir. I get it.
Okay. How about Joel Dean? Joel Dean, do you understand what we're doing?
It's the second time my mic muted. I don't know what's going on, Mr. Petit.
Joel said me a mic. Joel, do you understand what you're doing? Yes, Joel. Yes, you do. Okay, so what we have for B, is M a subset of N? Joel, for that. True or false?
No, sir. That's
true.
I mean,
true or false?
True.
That's
five is in
True.
M
is inside of
false.
N.
I know it's false.
True or false?
Because M is true because
That's true. That's true.
inside of N.
False.
False.
It's true because
It's true or
3,
false?
4, and 5 is inside
it's
of N.
true because 3 is because all the numbers inside 3 is inside N.
Okay, interesting. Let's check
3,
it.
4, and
Hold
5
on.
inside, and
To
that's why it's
ask
true.
if M
That's
is a
true.
subset of
Yeah,
N.
it's if M is a subset of N, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You think it's true? But let's check.
Yes, it is.
All right, it's 3.
I'm going with true then.
You're going with true? 3
Yes,
is
it
in.
is true.
3
I
is
just
in.
catch myself.
3 is in M. 3 is
Right.
also inside of N.
And
4 is in M.
Is that
4 is also inside of
the house.
N, right? And 5 is in M. And 5 is also inside of what?
The parent.
N, right? So that means that M is definitely a subset of.
The subset.
So the answer here is
That's true.
definitely true. True. How many persons got that? Before.
I could.
I didn't get it at
I
first.
changed my answer when I realized that it was the same.
I
Yeah.
didn't change my answer.
I did.
You did. Okay, good. Alexia Brown, do you understand this? Alexia Brown. Alexia
So,
Brown. How about CC Joseph? CC Joseph, I cannot hear you. CC, let me hear you, please. And Tavana Campbell, do you understand how we got this?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
I got my answer because I paid attention to the top.
M is inside N.
Very good. Because M is inside. No, we got plenty more. You got all the way to D, so yeah, more than one. Chanel, not Chanel. Charisse, Gator, you understand how we got this? Charisse. Where's Charisse? Charisse Gator. Shireen Gator. I'm not hearing from Charisse Gator. What happened? Mic is not working. Can she type in the chat? Charisse, type inside the chat. Let me know if you understand what we're doing. Charisse. Okay. She says what? Yes, sir. Okay, good. Where's CC Joseph? CC, are you there? Trying to get from CC. Makaya Roca, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, you understand what you're doing so far?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
You send in the notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's do another one. Let's say that N is, oh my goodness. N is not a subset of M. Is that true or is that false? M is not a subset of M. Is that true or is that false? Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. M is not a subset. Sorry, N is not a subset of M. N is not a subset of
That's
M.
false.
That's false? You think it's false? Amado, that is Amado and Dio.
And Dio.
And Dio?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's saying it's false. Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. N is not a subset of M. Is that true or is that false? Please put your hands inside the chat. Pay close attention to the symbols. Kenneth Bethel, you doing your work? Kenneth Bethel. Where's Kenneth Bethel? Can you hear me, Kenneth? I can't hear from Kenneth. Kenneth Bethel, can you hear me? I need you all to put your hands inside the chat for me, please. Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. I see people with true, I see people with false. Jalen, you said. Jalen Johnson, what you said? Definitely what? It's Jalen Johnson.
Yes, sir.
What you put for this one?
True.
True. All of the false people, let me hear you. False. All of the false.
I say false.
False.
I have false.
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 Okay, good. False. All right. All of the true people, let me hear y'all.
True.
All of the
True.
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 All of the true people.
True.
All of the true people. All right.
True.
So which one is it? Is it true or is it false?
True.
It is true.
It's false. It's false.
False.
You already got.
True or
N
false?
cannot fit
It's
in
false.
M. N
It's
cannot
false.
fit in M. It's true.
Where is where
And
is
Can I say
M
something?
and N have the same number.
False.
you think it's false?
False.
Where is
Yeah, but
where's-
10, 11, 13, and 16 is not in M.
Wait, one moment. Where is Nevaeh? Is Nevaeh still there? Nevaeh.
Yes, sir.
You understand what you're doing so far?
Yes, sir.
Would you put true or false?
I put
Wait, true.
True. Ray Hall, where's Ray Hall? Ray Hall, are you there? Ray?
Yes, sir. No, Mr. Petite, I changed my answer. It's false.
You think it's false?
That's false.
Okay.
I think it's
It
false.
is false.
It is false because it says
wait. I need to have from Ray. Ray, don't talk now. Ray, what you say? What your answer is?
I pick false.
Think it's false. And that's Ray. And then I need Ramon Lowe. Ramon, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What you think your answer is?
False.
Think it's false. And then I need to hear from Levontinique. Levontinique, are you there? That's Levontinique. No, Levontinique says false. All right, so we have a lot of false. Let me hear the false people again.
False.
False.
Aye.
False.
False.
Okay, and let me hear the true people again.
True.
True.
False.
Mr. Matina's fault.
True.
Okay, all right. Let's look at it. Look at N. N
Mr.
has
Hardy,
what?
Can I say something?
One. No, not yet. N has 3, right?
N has 4. M has 5.
Right? N has 5, right? And also M has 3,
4, and 5.
4, and 5.
It's false.
But N has 10.
Exactly. True all day.
Does M have 10?
No, sir.
N has 11. Does M have 11?
No, sir.
No. N has 13. Does M have 13?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. So we can't say that N is a subset of.
Because it's not. It's true.
You can't say that because N is too big, right? N can't fit inside of M. It's too big. So N is a subset. N is not a subset of M. It's actually
true.
True. It's actually true.
Oh.
All right, then. All right.
Mr. If it did not have that cross, it would have been false.
Yeah, but not have that cross.
I thought it was false because it had the same thing.
No.
That was really tricky.
You have to look at it.
Go that again.
Look at it.
Do that again.
Do it again.
Can you do it again, Mr. Petit, please?
Yeah.
I can do it again.
I changed it at the last moment.
Mr. Petit,
Okay.
can I share
N
my
is not-
understanding of how I get them?
Okay, go ahead, Shashini. What you think? How you
Okay.
tell us,
So
Shashini.
I'll go back to B because C is just the reverse of B.
Mhm.
I'll go back to B. So B says M is a subset of N.
Mhm.
When I see that, I put it in my own way and I say M is inside of N.
Ah, thank you.
And then for the next one now, it says N is not inside of M.
Yes. Yes, very good point.
If you think of it that way, it would be way easier.
Definitely. So here's the thing. N is bigger than M. So we can't say that. So when they say N is a subset of M, N is not a subset of M. That's true because N is bigger. So N is not inside of it. But M is inside of it.
Okay. All
So-
right. I
So,
get
you understand?
Mr. Petit, you
I
finally
get
put a
that.
diagram.
I finally put a diagram.
Yeah.
Yes. M is inside of N, but N is not inside of M. Does that make sense?
Right.
Good. M is
Yes,
inside of
yes.
N, but
I
N
see
is
what you're
not inside of,
saying.
yeah, I got that. Okay, so when in doubt, you always draw your diagrams. Last one. Y'all gotta redeem yourself now, for those who didn't get that right. Last one. This one should be easy. Let's say that E is a subset of M. E is a subset of M. Put your hand inside the chat for me, please. E is a subset of M. Is E, like Sashnik says, is E inside of M? Is E inside of M? No one will know until after the break.
No.
All right, put your hand inside the chat for me, please. Put your hand inside the chat for me, please. Where is Edward Parker? Can you hear me, Edward? Edward Parker, can you hear me?
I'm there.
Yeah, Edward, where's your notes from yesterday? I didn't get any notes from you from yesterday.
I didn't send them.
Say it again.
I said I didn't send the notes.
So you have to send the notes, Edward.
E is subset.
One moment, Miss Cash. Edward, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
As a part of the class, you have to send the notes, right? So I really need you to send the notes. I don't want you to get in trouble. So send the notes for today. Are you writing down the notes? Are you writing down the notes now, Edward?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I need you to send this notes for today, and then I'm going to send you the notes for yesterday so you could be able to send them as well. All right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what number are you going to send it from? You're going to send it from your mother's phone, or you're going to send it from your phone?
My mother's phone.
Okay, good. All right, so E is a subset of M. What y'all put for this one? True or false? What y'all put for this one? True or false?
I'm going for false.
True or false? True or false?
False.
True or false?
False.
True or false?
False.
True or false?
Mr. Petit, I have a reason why I say false.
You're false. All right.
False.
Why y'all saying false? Someone said you have a reason. Tell me why.
Because
11, 13, and 17 is not an F. Simple.
Okay. Simple. Anyone else?
the numbers inside
E is bigger than M.
Okay. E is bigger than M. Okay. Anyone else?
The same thing what she was saying.
The same thing that she's saying. Okay, so we can evaluate it, right? So we.
M does not to do with E.
So if we look at M, so it says that E is a subset of M. So that means that E is inside of M. But that doesn't make sense because if we look at it, let me erase this. Let me write this down. So E has 10, right? But you know, 10 is not inside of M. And E has literally none of the elements are inside of it. None of the elements are there.
None of them are.
Mr. Petit, don't make sense drawing arrows.
No, it doesn't. None. Right? So the answer definitely is what? False.
False.
False. So we had to have one false, right? I had to have at least one false. So there you have it.
Yeah.
All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that, including Edward Parker, and any other person who do not like to send in their work. Make sure to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need you to do that for me.
Good day, sir.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do it right now.
That's Nateo.
Yes, Nateo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I was calling you earlier. What happened? You have a question or you want the notes from the first slide?
I want the notes. I can screenshot them so I can write them down. I don't know if that's a problem.
No, you definitely screenshot them so you can write it down. What happened? You came late today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So take a picture of this one. Let me you got a screenshot of this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take a screenshot of this one too.
Got it.
Okay, good. So I need you to write that down for me and send it to me tonight, Nateo, not tomorrow. Make sure I send it tonight.
Yes, sir.
CC Joseph, I can't hear from CC Joseph, and that's not doing my soul good. Where's CC Joseph? Can you hear me? CC Joseph. If you're in the chat, answer me, please. CC Joseph, I need to hear from you. I think I called the name like 1,000 times today. That's too much, man. Janae Williams. Janae Williams. Are you sending? Where's Janae Williams? I hope I pronounced your name right. Janae, thanks. I don't know. I probably pronounced your name wrong.
Yes.
How you pronounce your name?
Janae.
Janae. Are you sending me the notes?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Baty just sent you my note.
Good. Caleb Higgs, where's Caleb? Caleb Higgs, where's Caleb?
His mic doesn't work.
Oh yeah, I forget. Caleb. Where's Caleb? You need to answer inside the chat, Caleb. Oh, okay. Caleb, are you sending me the notes? Let me know, please. Let me know if you're sending me the notes. And Kamani, where's Kamani? Kamani?
Yes, sir.
It's all well? Are you good?
Yes, sir. I'm just finishing up the work. I just finished the third one.
Okay.
Moving on to my fourth.
Good. And Xavier Miller? Xavier Miller?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are we looking?
I just finished sequencing.
Okay, send it to me, please. And
yes, sir.
Excuse me, Mr. Baty.
Go ahead.
Yes, I just log on, so I'm kind of confused on the lesson you're teaching now. So can you explain to me what the C, what the cancel, and what's that? What's that symbol name?
Okay,
what's
that's a good question. You have to get the first slide. So you need to take a picture of this. Take a picture of this one. So what that basically means is that you see how the orange circle is inside of the blue one?
Yes, sir.
That's what we mean. That's a subset. So we say that B is a subset of A because B is inside of A. Right? And that's what that means. So let me say, look carefully. B is a subset of A, and we put true because B is inside of A. Does that make sense?
B is inside of it. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a small circle.
Yes, it's inside of it. So that's what we basically talking about, a subset. Now, if it's not inside of it, then it's not a subset. And so that's why we write like false, because if it's not inside of it, right? But in this case, B is a subset of A, so we write true, right? But for this one, we can't say that A is a subset of B because A is bigger than B, so A is not inside of it because A is bigger than it. That's why we have false here. Make sense?
Oh, okay. Yes, I understand now.
Yeah. All right, take a picture of this, please.
Okay.
By the way, oh wow, it's time for us to do the grade exercise. We have to go because then we have the quiz to do too. All right, so grade exercise, let's go. Let's do the grade exercise. You already sent in your work? Let me know if you already sent in your work. Let me know if you already
Yes, sir.
Already sent
Yes, sir.
I sent it in.
You sent it in?
I didn't send it.
I did.
Good. All right, so let's move on with the grade exercise. So grade exercise number 1. So for this grade exercise, you're gonna write it down.
Mr. Baty, you're supposed to write this in our book.
Yeah, write it down in your book, answer it in your book, and then take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. So you're gonna write down the questions and the answers in your book. Yes, Jalen? You have a question for me? Where's Jalen? See, your hand was raised. Okay, so question number 1. What is a subset? You can answer it in your own words, or you can use the definition I have. Number 2, what is the symbol used for the subset? So is it A, this?
You have to answer this in the chat?
No. I repeat. Answer it inside of your book. Write the question down and answer it in your book, please. Write the question down and answer it in your book. Where's Marinique? Marinique, can you hear me? Where's Marinique? Marinique, can you hear me? Where's Marinique? Marinique Parker. And that's B. Now we have C. All right. Dior, where's Dior? Dior, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Is that Dior? Doesn't sound like Dior. Dior. Or maybe a name. Not Denver, sorry. Dior, where's Dior? How about Corday? Is Corday here? Again, if I'm not through. Insert. And then D. Amari Panaman, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. What number you on?
Number 2.
2. Okay, good. We're gonna use Lendiro. Can you hear me? Lendiro? Lendiro, can you hear me? You understand how to do this exercise?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ajani, where's Ajani?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for P, we're gonna say 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. And then we're gonna say ZQ gonna be equal to ZQ has ZQ has 9, 11, and 13. And then set R contains 3, 5, and 9. And then set S contains set S contains 13 and 11. So the question says write true or false to the following statements. Okay, so A, let's say that Anthony sent Remy. That's Anthony sent Remy. Anthony sent Remy, are you there? Where's Anthony sent Remy? I can't hear from him. Some people are unable to talk.
Hello.
Hello, Shekinah?
Okay, you hear me, right?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Yes, sir.
Wait, Anthony? One moment. Anthony? Anthony sent Remy, are you there? Where's Anthony? Can't hear from Anthony. Shekinah, are you there?
Mr. Peak, there's nothing wrong with my mic. I'm just gonna mute it.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Anthony? Can't hear from Anthony. Shekinah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I get it.
What number you on?
And number 3.
Number 3, A, B, or
Is
C, or D.
On 3, P.
A or A, B, C, or D.
The one with like the numbers.
Okay, the number. Okay, the sets. Okay. Subset. Yes. Thomasina Smith.
Excuse me.
Yes, go ahead.
Is question number 3, the multiple choice to the bottom will be for number 3?
Yeah, that's correct. It's not a multiple choice. You have to answer each question with true or false.
Okay. Number 2.
Oh, number 2, yeah, that's multiple choice.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, you was calling me?
Who that is? Anthony St. Remy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, where were you?
I had to check on something.
No, you could not check on something because if you
I thought I heard my doorbell ringing, that's why.
No, if you had to leave, you would have said, Mr. Petit, can I leave for 1 second? That's what you would have done, all right?
Sorry.
Don't do that again. What number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3, okay. So S is a subset of Q. Tavana, are you there? Where's Tavana?
I hear.
Okay. And Trinity, are you there? Where's Trinity? Trinity, can you hear me?
Excuse me.
Where's Trinity? Trinity, can you hear me? Trinity Stewart. Can't hear from her. Let's see if she answers inside the chat. Oh yes, okay, she could see me. Yes, this goes in your book. This goes in your book. This goes in your book. All right. Monique, you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
For number 2, question number 2.
Yes.
We have to write the
option.
symbol? Okay, what is the symbol used for the subset? Do we have to write the definition? What is for H and F for all of them?
You mean the options?
Yes.
Yes, you write the options. That's a good question. You do write the options as well.
That's A, B, C, and D.
Yeah,
what is used for?
Yeah, but then no, don't write the definitions.
I thought it says multiple choice means just circle it.
Yeah, just circle the correct answer. That's all.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Petit, you have D twice.
I have D twice.
F.
A, B, C. I have D twice? What you mean? C, D.
A, B, C, D, E, F. You put G for F.
Okay.
Your last one is a
Thank you. Thank you. I was so confused.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I am not home now. So when I get home, I'm going to answer these questions. So what I'm going to do now is screenshot the work. So when I get home, I can write it down and send it to you.
Yeah, that's no problem. Or if you're in a place where you could answer it in the chat, that'd be good.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so this is gonna be, it's not a sub, yeah, there we go. Good. It's not a subset of Q, capital Q. Alex, what number you on?
F.
F, okay, the same as me. Barry, what number you on?
F.
F.
What's up?
Ray Hall, what number you on?
R is in pink.
Ray Hall, what number you on?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
I'm still writing down the questions.
Okay, which one you on?
F on F.
On F, okay. Q. It's not a subset of Please write this down in your book. Again, please write this down in your book. Kaylee Welchcome and Kayla Welchcome. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
That's Kayla or Kaylee?
It's Kylie.
Kylie, okay. Kylie, what number you on?
I on the same one you right now.
You understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
And your sister, let me speak to Kyla, right?
Yes, sir.
Kyla, what number you on?
Mr. Betty.
One moment. Kyla, what number you on?
I on E.
You on E? You understand what you're doing, Kyla?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing down did you already write down the notes and send it to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. If you do not understand something, Kyla and Kaylee, please let me know. I don't want you all to be there and not understanding, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Yes, Xavier Cooper.
I was saying through like two.
Where's Gabrielle Taylor? Who's that? Or Gabriel Taylor? Who that is? Gabriel Taylor.
That's Nateo and Natalia.
Oh, good. I was trying to figure out if there's
Yeah, they're on my laptop.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yes, Nateo.
What's up?
What number you on?
I finished.
You finished? Did you send in the work yet?
I can send it in now.
Okay. And Natalia, what number you on?
9. Oh no.
A, B, C, D,
A.
F. A?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand what you're doing or you don't understand?
I understand.
Okay. And Natalia and Nateo, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp once you're finished.
Okay.
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Tatiana, what number you on?
I finished. So
Finish? Okay,
Yes,
if you're
sir.
finished, who else finished? Who else is finished?
I am finished.
I'm finished.
I'm
working on number 3 right now.
Okay, if you're
I'm on
finished.
number 3 now.
Okay, if you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where is Carmelo? Carmelo, are you there?
I
Yes, sir.
just not finished.
Did you get the notes from the previous slide?
No, I just came from practice. I just got on.
Okay, so you
I
have an
asked if you could. I asked if you could send it to my phone or my.
Okay, what I could do is what I'm gonna do before we end, I'm gonna pass it to the other slides that we went through, so you could take a screenshot of it. All right?
Okay.
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask a question. I see you answered these. You understand what we're doing?
So far.
So far? Okay. All right. Stanley Eugene, where's Stanley? Stanley Eugene, are you there? I can't.
So,
Stanley, what number you on?
I on F.
You understand what you're doing, Stanley?
So,
You have any questions for me?
no, sir.
Are you sending your work, Stanley?
Pardon me?
Are you sending in your work?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir. I ain't sending this one in yet, though.
Okay, once you finish with this, send it to me. One moment. Rashante, I think, what's her name? Rashante McKenzie. Rashante McKenzie.
Excuse me, Mr. T.
One moment. Rashante McKenzie, are you there? I can't hear from Rashante. Rashante, are you there? Someone have a question for me. Go ahead. You have a question?
Me.
Go ahead, Johnny.
May I go for some water, please?
Yes, you can. Rayan Pratt, where's Rayan?
I'm back.
All right, where's Rayan? Rayan Pratt. One moment, where's Rayan Pratt? Can I have from Rayan Pratt? Can you have from me? Rayan, are you there? All right, for those persons who I keep on calling your name and you're not answering, you have to be paying attention, right? I have to call your name and you have to respond. Otherwise, I'll think you're doing something else. So make sure when I call your name, you are able to respond. Otherwise, I'll have to tell your guardian that you're not responsive. All right, so you have
I'm finished. Mr. Petit, I finished. I send in my work now.
all right, who all finished and sent and who all have finished?
I'm still
Me.
working on number 9.
I'm finished. I'm just trying to see the picture right now.
Finished?
I'm done.
Still stuck on 3.
Stuck
I'm
on
done.
number
I'm
3.
sending my work.
Okay,
I'm done.
you're done?
I just sent my work.
Okay,
I'm
good.
finished. I'm just trying to take a photo right now.
Just taking a photo of it. Okay.
I'm still on number 3.
Still on number 3. Okay. Where's Rayan Pratt? Where is she?
I finished, Mr. P.
You finished? Okay.
I think, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Makaya Roca, what number you on?
I just finished Cycle 7 right now.
Okay. And Ricardo, what number you on?
I'm finished.
Say it again.
I'm finished.
You
Need to
finished?
check my work.
All right. Okay, so let's go over the answers quickly. So first off, does anyone want to help me with number 1?
Yes, sir.
Number 1. What you have for number 1?
Mr. Petit, I'm gonna say.
Yes, sir.
What you have for number 1? Go ahead.
A subset is a set that
What you have for number 1? Go ahead, Joel.
a subset is a set that have elements in another set.
A subset is a set that has elements in another set. Close. Close. Anyone else want to try?
I'd like to
A
try.
subset is a set within a set.
I'll go.
It's a set that contains only
That
elements.
also is in another set.
So a subset is a set within a set. A set
Yeah.
within a
In a
set.
set, yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
answer. A set within a set. I could take that answer. So if you have a subset as a set within a set, or if you have a subset is like I had in the original question, a subset is a set in which every element. Sorry, a subset is a set that contains only elements that are also in another set. Like this first line right there. That's actually correct. This first line. So a subset is a set that contains only elements that are also in another set. That is the correct answer. Or you could say a subset is a set within a
I'm
set.
supposed to put that same thing.
Yeah, that's
but I
same.
put the wrong word.
All right, if you wait, let me put the right answer. Let me put the right answer first of all. So a subset is, where are we? Oh boy. I am trying to find my slide. Okay, there we go. A subset is a set that contains only elements
In another set.
in another set. How many persons got that right? Let me know if you got that right.
I did.
I did.
I did. I did.
Good.
I did.
Very good.
Mr. Petit?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Have a
Who's
question?
going? Okay, my question is,
Uh-huh.
I would have answered the first question by saying exactly what you have here.
Yes.
But I also added which would be my dependent part of the sentence. It would have said
my work.
It is usually smaller in size. That's the dependent part.
Not always.
Not always?
No.
Okay.
That's another thing. A subset don't have to be, and I don't want to become so technical, but a subset. So a set is a subset of itself.
Oh.
I don't know if you because all of the elements inside of it is inside of it.
Yeah.
So it don't have to be less than. All right.
Okay. No problem.
But like you say, usually.
So, Mr. Petit, it would also be a subset even if all the elements in A are also the elements in B.
In B?
The exact amount.
The exact amount is still a subset. It's still a subset. It's still a subset. Because the definition of the subset is the same, right? But I mean, for the things that y'all would be doing.
A subset within a subset, right?
The thing y'all would be doing, it's typically the smaller for y'all, you know, for your level, but a subset can be equal. All right, number 2, what is the symbol used for a subset which all have A, B, C, or D?
C.
C, definitely C.
It's obviously C.
Definitely C. Definitely C.
C.
I mean,
I'm
if you got,
marking my work.
if you got it right, please put a tick. If you got it wrong, please make the correction. How many persons got the first 2 right? Let me know if you got the first 2
I
right.
did.
I got the first 2
I
right.
did.
All right, that's good.
Me.
All right, that's good. That's good. All right, next. So we have P, Q, R. All right, so now let's get to the true or false. Let's go. So you have P, which contains 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Q, which contains 9, 11, and 13. R, which contains 3, 5, and 9, and S, which contains 13 and 11. And so my question is, write true or false to the following question. So the first one is, R is a subset of P.
Oh.
Is that true?
3 connected with true or false?
That's
Yes.
true.
3 is true or false?
True.
True.
That's false.
True.
That's true.
R is a subset of P.
I put true.
It is true. R is a subset of P. Now, how do we know that? Let's look
Because
at it.
R is inside of
Because R, because P have R number, like
Because
3, 5,
They
and
have
9.
the same numbers.
Yeah, so 3, 5, and 9 is inside of R, and 3, 5, and 9 is also inside of P. All right. How many persons got that? Let me know if you got that. If you got it right, please put a tick.
I did.
I got that right. First try.
Very good.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
1 minute. You remember the last time when we did exercise like that earlier, and you said the set 3, 9, 3, 3, 5, and 9, 3, 5, and 9, but you still have 11 and 9 that is not in it?
Okay, so that's the thing. It's very important what comes first.
Right.
R is inside of P. You see? That's the difference. If we had P as a subset of R, then it would be false, right? But we have R is inside of P, and that's true. Because R has 3, 5, and 9, and P has 3, 5, and 9. Yeah. Because R.
Okay,
yeah,
that's how I get that wrong.
Yeah, R is inside of it.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense? Okay. Someone have a question before we go on to the next one?
I do.
Go ahead.
Are 3, 5, and 9. It is true because the answer for that is true because P is bigger than the R.
Yes, P is bigger than R, and everything in R is inside of P.
Okay.
All
Well, I have true for that anyway.
Good. Q is a subset of P. Is that true or false? Q is a
False.
subset of P.
I have false.
I put true for that. I had false, but I scorched and put.
Well, you would
false.
Definitely false.
Yeah, I have false.
Definitely false. Because
Well, I had false, but I gonna change it and put true.
yeah, be careful. Because remember now, we can't say that Q is a subset of P. Why? Because
it only have 9, 11.
It only have 9 and 11.
11, 9, 11. But
And they have 13.
It doesn't have 13, right? So it's definitely
Right.
false. All right, next. R is a subset of S. Is that true or is that false?
False.
R is a subset of S.
Because
So-
most of them don't even have the same numbers.
Yeah, they don't even have the same numbers. So that's definitely false. How many persons got that right so far?
I did.
I got it.
Very good. Very good.
I have all right so far.
It's false. So it's false. And put a tick if you got it right. Next, let me erase all of this stuff.
I can get this one wrong.
S is a
Oh.
subset of Q. S
True.
is a subset of Q.
True.
It's
So-
false.
So this is S.
True. False.
This is S.
I
right?
feel like this true, but I put false.
It is
This
true.
is S. S contains what?
I put true, but false.
13
And
and what?
11.
11. And if we look at Q,
And
it has what?
Q have 11 and 13.
Oh, I
Yeah.
get that wrong.
That's also true.
Yeah, that's false. I knew it. I got that right.
It's true. Because S is inside of Q. Right? Yeah.
I
S
got
is-
that wrong.
All right, so it's true.
I got that right. I got that right.
All right, next up.
Me too.
Next up, we have
False.
S is a subset of P.
False.
S is a subset of
False.
P.
I put true for that.
So this is S,
False.
and this is P. The problem is S has 13, and P does not have what?
13.
13.
13.
So the answer is what?
If it had all the numbers,
False.
it would be like
False.
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 Got that one wrong.
False. Definitely.
I got that one right. Hallelujah.
Definitely false.
Hallelujah.
And then get two.
All right.
Then get two wrong.
Now, let's move on to is not a subset of. Let's move on to this one. So,
Okay.
P is not a subset of Q.
True.
True.
P is
True.
not a subset of Q.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's true because P is bigger than Q. So that's true.
Let's go.
That's true.
Oh, baby.
All of them is true.
That's true. Q is not a subset of R.
True.
That's also true.
True.
All of them is true.
Because Q is bigger. That's true.
I have true for all of them.
You have true for all of them.
True for
Last
all.
one.
Yeah.
Last one
Oh.
is false.
The last one is false.
The last one is false.
No.
S.
I got basically
Let's
all
hear
of
from
them.
Mr. Petit.
The last
S.
one is false.
S.
Last one is false.
S.
It's not a
S.
subset. Q.
S. S is
It's
a
not.
S is not a subset of Q. So this is S, right? And where's Q? Q is here.
Right.
Yeah, S.
The 9 is
That's true.
S don't. Okay, S is
The
not.
answer is false.
This is not.
The H is telling us that
Mr. P,
S
it only
is
have
not in
S.
Q.
Q only have half for it. No, S
So
only
we
have
say
half.
H is lying then.
All right, so let's
H
look
is
at
lying because
let's
S
look
is
at-
actually
let's look at Q. Let's draw Q. So Q has what elements? Q has
9, 11, 13.
9, 11,
so we have
13.
11. We have 13.
And
This
9.
is, this is
Nine.
inside of it. And this is 9. And we call this what? S. Okay. So S is inside of it. Right? S is
So
inside
it
Q.
is True.
So
Right.
since S is inside of it, that means that S is a subset of Q. But this is saying that S is not a subset. So this is
No.
false.
False.
This is false.
So
So that means it's false. I got that one wrong. I got
It's false.
Okay.
You get 3 wrong.
See, I just
Oh,
want to
yes,
know,
sir.
I got
Yes.
everything right. I get
Yes,
everything right.
man. Yes.
I got all right.
Mr.
I
P,
get
just
all
want
right,
to you know,
too.
I
got
get
two.
everything
I
right.
got like
You all right?
I got
Let's
all
go.
right.
All right.
I got all right.
How many
I
persons
need to do
got
some
all
more
right?
studying.
How
GG.
many
I
persons got
did.
all right? Tiffany,
I
anyone
did.
else?
I did.
I got
Aiden?
I got 2 wrong. 2 wrong.
see
I
him.
get 3. It's tricky. Very tricky.
Let me get 2 wrong.
I got
Okay.
all right.
All right, how many persons got 1 wrong? 1 wrong.
all right.
What's up?
1 wrong.
did.
1 wrong. 1 wrong. 2 wrong.
2 wrong.
I got two.
2 wrong. 2 wrong. 3 wrong.
Aye,
3. All right.
aye.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. So, okay. So you have to pay close attention with this one.
Yes, that is very tricky.
Let me see if I can quickly give you all a quiz. Let me see if I can give a quiz. Only 1 quiz for the night. 1 quiz. Oh. 1 quiz. I know it's late.
In the chat, all right.
I'm gonna put it inside the chat right now.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a quiz
Yeah, my
based on
mind
this.
work.
Make sure. What's the passing grade for the
Yeah.
quiz?
10 out of 10.
80.
90 and above.
80 and above.
Not
80 and above.
80 and above.
90 and above.
80 and above. 80 and
80
above.
and above.
80 and above. 80 and above.
100 and above.
100 and above. Okay, so this one is gonna be on the subset, right? So let me see. Okay, it's also gonna be on complement too, what we did yesterday. Because I don't
Complement.
Yeah, it's also gonna be on complement as
I
well.
sent you my work, Mr. Petty.
All right, so it's also gonna be on complement. So, all right, so let me send you this. So I need everyone to do this quiz. It's gonna be inside the chat. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat.
And I Miss Petite.
Who's that?
Mrs. Jane, can you please send mine, my WhatsApp, please?
I will. Everyone.
Thank you.
All right. The quiz is inside the chat. It's only one quiz. I sent it multiple times, but it's just the same quiz. It's just one
Just the
quiz.
same. Okay.
Just one quiz. I just put it multiple times.
That scared me just now.
It's one quiz,
Okay.
just one quiz. You have to get at least a 24 out of 30 in order to consider that you passed. At least a 24.
30.
24 out of 24 out of 30. 24 out of 30. Where's
This
Dior?
was serious.
Where's Dior? Dior, can you hear me? Where's Dior?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes. Dior, where were you earlier? I couldn't hear from you earlier.
I wasn't in class earlier because I fell asleep when I reached home and I didn't wake up till 7.
Okay. So Dior, you know you have class at 6, right?
Yes, so I try when I come from school, I try sleep from 4 to 6 so I could join my class.
All right. So I don't need you to be making a mistake again, okay? I need you in class, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the notes so far?
No, sir.
Okay. So take a picture of this. This is the first one. Take a picture of that and write it down and send it to me. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let me know when you finish take it so I could send you the other one. Also, Carmelo. Where's Carmelo?
I'm here.
Take a picture of this. Take a picture of that as well.
The quiz?
No, the screen. You don't have this?
Oh, okay.
Pardon?
I'm doing the quiz.
I'm saying take a picture of the notes that's on the screen. Take a picture of that because you don't have it.
Okay.
Remember, it's not okay. It's either yes or no sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Miller.
Did you get all my notes?
I can check right now. You finish all?
Yeah, so all the sequencing and I did start on the algebra.
You starting the
algebra, the one that you sent me
today? Okay. Xavier?
Good day, sir.
Yes,
It's Mateo.
yeah, Nateo.
I just sent him my notes. I can write down the answer now.
Okay. Okay, got it.
What's up?
Good. Thank you, Nateo. Where's Ahmad and Antio?
Right up.
Okay. Where are your notes? You sent it in yet?
I can send it right now.
Okay. You also have to do the quiz. I posted inside the chat. Once you finish with the quiz, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's Ahmad and Antio. And also your notes as well. Okay, let me check the grades on this quiz. Okay, so Dior, where's Dior? Where's Dior?
Yes, sir.
Is it the first slide? You need the second one. You got the picture of this one?
Yes, sir.
You need the second one as well. So take a picture of this one.
Hey, Mr. Petit.
Picture.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Good. And how about this one? You got this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Carmelo, did you get the slides that you missed? Carmelo?
Yes, sir. I got the slides.
Okay, good. Anyone finished the quiz yet? Anyone finished the quiz yet? Let me see. With the passing score, sensible passing.
Mr. Petit, I doing the quiz, but I stuck on number 9.
Stuck on number 9. Who's that speaking?
My Mr. Petit.
Jalen.
Jalen Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can send the quiz inside the chat again, yes?
I can.
All right, appreciate it.
Okay. So let me send the quiz inside the chat for you all. Remember the passing score is, one moment. Remember the passing score is 24. Someone have a question for me? Go ahead, Alex, yes.
What's going on with number 10?
Number 10, nothing wrong with number 10. Let me see. Jalen, you say you have a, wait, let me answer Jalen first. You say you have a problem with number 9? Jalen?
Yes, sir.
Number 9, A complement. So everything except for A.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Mr. Petit, 30 out of 30.
Say it again.
30 out of 30.
30 out of 30? Very
Mr.
good.
Petit, I got a
Very
28 out of 30.
28 out of 30. Oh.
It's a 20 out of 30.
Oh, one moment. Alex, I see
Mr. Petit, number 10.
I see a problem with number 10.
XX.
I don't know why I put this in this quiz. What was I thinking? Oh my goodness, why did I put this? All right, that's why would I put that in now? It says given that x is an even integer. Oh, you all should know that, man. X is an even integer and x is a positive integer. Is S a subset of T?
Oh, no, I get it. Yeah,
they
true.
different integers.
All right. Is it a subset?
I got 28 out of 30.
All right. Actually, okay, X is even numbers, T is positive integers. Okay.
Mr.
Yeah.
Petit, that was the last thing you explained though. Someone asked that question.
Okay.
So yes, you did explain that, but I ain't want to say nothing still.
All right. Okay, let me see the grades. Let me see how they're looking at. Child, who's Kanan? You finished your quiz?
Yes, sir.
Kanan, you're still in back for health science or general science? You're not staying back?
First time I got 26 out of 30.
Back for science.
You're staying back for science?
I'm not.
Okay. All right. What did you get on your quiz?
A 28 out of 30.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Levantinique, very good.
Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
we have science now?
Yeah, we're gonna do science in the next 2 minutes. So make sure we're gonna do health science first and then we're gonna do general science.
Science?
Right? Yeah.
So if I'm in science, I can leave?
If you're not in science, then, and you're ready to do your quiz, then you can leave if you're not in science. But those people who are doing health science and general science, you have to stay back. Health science and general science people, stay back.
All right. Good night, Mr.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
It's 22, right?
Health science and general science people,
Good
stay back.
night.
Yes, good night. Health
Mr.
science.
Petit, something wrong with number 1?
Something wrong with number 1?
I think so.
Number one. What is the set? What is the set?
18 out of 30.
Oh yeah, number one is right. Number one is right.
What'd you say?
Number one is right. What you put for number one?
I put it in the chat right now.
Okay.
Is 22 alright or 30?
No, you have to get 24, at least a 24. Some? No. All.
Mr. P.
All. Not some. All right, yes, Joel.
For the health and general science,
Subset
how
is
long
contains
how
all
long will it take?
Joel, you're not leaving until 9 o'clock, so you ain't gotta worry about that.
Okay.
All right. Everyone finished with their quiz? Because I have to move on to health science and general science.
Mr. Petit, I got a 30 out of 30.
All right. That's
See,
good.
I
That's,
finished got a 26 out of 30.
you say
Okay, I
26
got
or
a
30?
26 out of 30, but I'm trying to send it now.
Okay, that's good. Anushka,
I have to redo mine.
I got a 24 out of 30.
I have to redo mine.
what you got, Cleveland?
18 out of 30.
Yeah, you have to redo that.
Mr. Petit, I can send the notes to Miami Beach back.
Yes, you have to do that. You have to make sure send in the notes now. Don't just say you're gonna send it and you never send
Yes,
it.
sir.
Say it again.
I see you tomorrow.
Yeah, have a good night.
It's 26 out of 30. Good.
Yes, 26 over 30 is a pass.
Okay.
Ethan Bean.
I
Mr. Petit, I have to do mine over.
Who's that?
Jalen.
Jalen Johnson.
I'm happy with number one. I still
Mr.
don't,
Petit, I
don't
did
get
mine
it.
over.
Because if it only have some, okay, in order for it to be a subset, right? It can't have all the elements. Okay, in order for B to be a subset of A, all of the elements in B must be in A. That's how it works.
Mr. Petit, I did mine
Not-
over.
That's good. Who's that speaking?
Camelo.
Camelo. Okay. What you got?
30 out of 30.
30 out of 30. That's good. Okay. So stop doing the quiz because we have to do health science. So stop doing the quiz and let's go ahead and do health science, and then we can do general science. And then afterwards, you can do the quiz after that if you need to finish that. So let's head up properly. Again, stop what you're doing and focus on the screen.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I got a 30 out of 30 on the quiz.
Micaiah, you got 30 out of 30?
It's
That's-
Micaiah.
Micaiah, sorry. Micaiah. So let's head up. Let me put my name here. Mr. Petit.
Well, good night. I don't have social studies.
You don't have
so
science.
good night.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
it's Tuesday. Tuesday the what? Tuesday the 10th.
Science today.
Yeah, we have Tuesday the 10th of September 2024. The subject is of course mathematics. I'm sorry.
No science.
Health science. I am so sorry. Health science. The topic is, so last time what we did, we did the introduction to health science, right? That was good. We talked about what is health science, what does it entail, right? We said that health science talks about the human body, how it functions, how it looks, and how it works, right? That's what we talked about. Now we're going to be looking at the topic we'll be looking at is hygiene. So the topic is hygiene and health, right? Do you know that hygiene affects your health? Right. Do you know that?
So,
So hygiene is definitely related to health.
yes, sir.
Because
Like your actual well-being.
yes, definitely. What did we say health was anyway? What was the definition of health that we said? Health is what?
Health is the
mental state.
health
Yes.
is when you get
Health is
Health is the study of a human body, its forms and functions.
no health. What is health? We said that health.
Health is the state of complete
Health is the
physical,
state
mental, and
of a
social
complete
well-being, and not merely the absence
mental
of
and
disease or
social
infirmity.
well-being,
Very
and
good.
not merely the absence of the disease.
Very good.
or
So health,
disability.
and in order for you to be healthy, you have to be
Health is the absence of a disease.
not just the absence of disease, but you have to be, in order for you to be healthy, you have to be healthy what? Physically. What else?
Mental, emotional,
Mentally. And what else? Emotionally, right? All those are
socially.
yeah, and all those are, you are considered to be healthy if you're like that. Rashante, are you there? Where's Rashante? Rashante, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Rashante? Rashante McKenzie. I can't hear. How about you, Nateo and Natalia? Nateo and Natalia, are you there?
That's up.
Did y'all finish the math?
That's up.
Okay, what you get on the quiz?
Oh no, wait.
What you got on the quiz, Nateo?
I was in the bathroom, but my sister was doing it, and she said she can finish it because she said you would tell her just stop what you
To go to
she-
science? All right. But Nateo, if you have to use the restroom, you can't just leave. All right. You have to let me know that you're gonna leave, because I thinking that you're there. All right. Did you send in your math notes, Nateo?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, good. So hygiene is the practice of keeping both oneself and the environment what? Clean. In order to prevent disease or illness. That's what we mean by hygiene. So it's the practice, let me highlight this. Hygiene is the practice of keeping both oneself and the environment clean in order to prevent illness or disease. That's what we mean by hygiene. So you have to keep, when you your attempt to keep the environment clean, to keep your body clean, is you practicing good hygiene practices. All right. So
excuse me, Mr.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, I can't hear from her.
My dad was calling me just now. Can I go answer the call?
Yes, you can. Devana Knowles, where's Devana Knowles?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the definition of hygiene? It's right on the board. Can you read the definition of hygiene? Devana? Where's Devana?
Sorry, my mic didn't want to unmute and my background is kind of noisy.
Okay. What is hygiene?
Hygiene is the practice of keeping both oneself and the environment clean in order to prevent diseases or illness.
Very good. And Edward Parker, can you read hygiene?
Hygiene is the practice of keeping both oneself and the environment clean in order to prevent disease or illness.
Very good. And Edward, did you send the notes yet?
I sent the math notes.
Okay, so you're writing this down, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dior, you sent your notes yet? Dior? That's Dior. Can you hear me? How about you, Isaiah Brown? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What does a hygienic person ensure? What do they do?
A hygienic person ensures that they are properly groomed.
Go ahead.
They're properly groomed by bathing, brushing their teeth, and caring for their outward appearance.
Very good. And Jemiah, what does a hygienic person ensure?
A hygienic person ensures that they are properly groomed by bathing, brushing of teeth, and caring for their outward appearance.
Very good. And Makaya Roka, what do we mean by hygiene? What hygiene means?
Hygiene is the practice of keeping both oneself and the environment clean in order to prevent a disease or illnesses.
Very good. And Satasia, where's Satasia? Satasia?
Yes.
What do we mean by hygiene? Satasia, what do you mean by hygiene?
Pardon me?
What do we mean by hygiene? What do we mean by hygiene? Do you know what we mean? What is the definition of hygiene?
Keep yourself clean and your environment.
Very good. Can you read the definition that's on the screen?
Practice is the practice of keeping both oneself and environment clean in order to prevent germs and or illness.
Let me ask a question. Are you writing the notes down?
Yeah, sir.
No, I mean.
I finished it in the quiz.
Are you finishing the quiz? No. You're doing health science, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you have to. I said stop doing the quiz from long time. You finish the quiz after.
Okay.
And it's not okay. It's either yes or no, sir. You hear me, Satasia? Satasia?
Yes, sir.
And Justin, what does a hygienic person do?
They keep like their surroundings and how they smell and how they
The answer is right on the screen. You don't have to make it up.
brushings, bathing, carrying outwards appearance.
Okay, can you read? Can you start from a hygienic person ensures?
A hygienic person ensures that they are properly groomed by bathing, brushing of the teeth, and caring for their outward appearance.
Very good. Very good. And so these persons make sure that their environment or surroundings are cleaned through washing, clothing, changing bed linens. Yes.
Is general science next?
Yeah, general science is next. General science is next. Pardon?
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Who's that speaking?
Alex Deville.
What is his name? What your name is?
Alex Deville.
What?
Alex Deville.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Alex. Okay. Okay, good. And using disinfects to remove germs. So let me ask you a question, Barry Jean. What practical things do people who are hygienic try to do in order to keep themselves and their environment free from germs? Barry Jean.
Free from germs.
What do they do?
Probably going brushing.
Say it again.
they're properly grown by brushing, by bathing, and caring for their outward appearance.
Very good. And Shekinah?
Mr. Petit, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So what about like the people with like OCD and like extreme cleanliness? Do like they fall under this kind of category or like a different category?
Oh, that's a good question. So, like you said, they are extreme, but we're just talking about regular hygienic people, right? That's a good question. How many persons would describe themselves as hygienic persons? Are you hygienic? Are you a hygienic person? Yes or no?
Yes,
I am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Petit, we try to be.
We tried.
Not so sure about Christmas time.
All right. Okay. Zion Davis, where's Zion? Can you hear me, Zion?
Yes, sir.
Start reading from these persons. Also make sure.
These persons also make sure that their environment or surroundings are clean through washing, clothing, changing bed, linens,
changing bed, linens,
disinfects to remove germs.
Very good. I prefer to use the word disinfectants. Thank you. Okay, so why do you think that's important that not only you be hygienic, but that we have a whole community that's hygienic, and we have a whole nation that's hygienic? Why do you think that's
probably
important?
less rosewood cans and bottles?
Why do you think that's important for the society? Why do you think?
So to prevent disease or illnesses.
Okay, prevent disease. How though? How does it do that?
By
keeping yourself, basically ensuring that you're properly bathing, brushing your teeth, caring for your outward appearance.
Yeah.
But
how
if people know you don't behave or none, they can just think you're unhygienic.
But how about persons who say, you know, my business, don't worry about my business. Don't worry. How about people say, don't worry about my business, worry about your business. So if my yard dirty, don't worry about my yard, worry about your yard. Why is
don't worry about that.
Mr. Petit, like
why is
if they smell
stop,
like that,
just stop like
why is it now my question is, why is it important that everyone be hygienic and everyone maintain that the whole nation or society be hygienic? Why is that important for everyone?
because they can spread to help the environment.
Someone was saying it. Someone was saying it.
To prevent disease or illnesses.
Environmental
disease.
Environmental. What a name.
And to have a clean community.
To have a clean community. Tavana was saying that she was spot on. Say what you said again, Tavana.
The dirty people can spread and dirtiness to clean people, and then it can cause diseases and stuff.
Very good. It will cause the spreading of diseases, right? So if you say, oh, don't worry about my yard dirty, don't worry about my yard, worry about your yard. The problem is, even if my yard clean, right? And your yard is dirty, or your yard is clean and my yard is dirty. The problem is the roaches and rats and stuff that is inside your yard. What do you think they could do? They ain't just gonna stay there.
They can go to a new yard.
They could go to, yeah, exactly. So that's why it's important that everyone try their best to have a be hygienic, because then the whole community and the whole neighborhood will be cleanly and hygienic and also healthy, because cleanliness and health are connected, right? So the maintenance of hygiene is significant. Is significant to the society. Why?
It ain't only about us though, about animals.
Also, yes, and their habitats. Very good point. As it slows down, very good point. As it slows down, the spread of what? Disease from what? From person to person. That's why it's important to wash your hands, right? That's why it's important to be cleanly. Yes. Yes, go ahead.
So like how I was saying, like if somebody say, "Oh, it's my business how I smell" or whatever, but like we still have to endure it though.
Exactly. That's a good point.
Excuse me.
That's a good point. Go ahead, Monique.
I sent you a text message.
Send me on WhatsApp or what?
This on WhatsApp.
All right. Rashantane McKenzie. Where are you?
I'm radio.
Yes. Yes, Monique, yeah, no problem. Yeah, Rashante, I've been trying to get your attention. What I need you to do is tell me what is hygiene based on what we've read. What is hygiene?
Hygiene is the practice of keeping both oneself and the environment clean in order to prevent diseases or illness.
Very good. Very good. And Natalia, not Natalia. Yeah, Natheo, your sister, what's her name? I need her to read. I need to tell me what is hygiene. Natalia, I think that's her name.
Yeah, that's the name.
Go ahead. Natalia, what is hygiene? What is that?
Hygiene is the practice of keeping both oneself and an environment clean in order to prevent disease or illness.
Very good. So it is often said that the health of the nation, is the wealth of the nation. Because if you're not healthy, then, you can't function. Meaning that a healthy nation can work to build itself. But this starts with being hygienic and clean. All right. So that's very important. So great exercise. Number 1. So question number 1, can someone define hygiene? Define hygiene for me. What do we mean by hygiene?
Me.
Go ahead.
Hygiene is the practice of keeping both oneself and the environment clean in order to prevent disease or illnesses.
Thank you. Someone else want to try? I saw someone else sign up. What is hygiene? Define hygiene for me. Sharice Gator, you trying to speak, but your mic is not working, Sharice.
Those are my own words?
No, you could tell me from the question, from the notes.
So, hygiene is when you are trying to keep yourself clean or the environment clean so that you can prevent diseases or illnesses.
Very good. Hygiene is the practice of keeping.
Are we writing down the graded exercise?
Yes, write the graded exercise down too. Hygiene is the practice of keeping both oneself and the environment clean. I just could shortcut it. I'm not gonna write all that. Number 2, list two things that a hygienic person does to keep clean.
Brushing off the teeth.
They brush their teeth, so brushing of teeth, and what else? And what else? What else they do?
They bathe.
And bathing. Who said that? And bathing.
Me.
Very good. Very good. That one. Brushing of the teeth and bathing. All right. Those are 2 things to keep yourself hygienic. So if you,
Mr. B, you supposed to write the graded exercise?
Yeah, write the graded exercise as well. So if you, the next time your parents or your mommy, especially your mommy, asks you to, did you brush your teeth? Did you bathe? You have to, don't lie and tell them the truth and make sure to perform those things. Why? Because that's a part of being hygienic. Number two.
Excuse me, Petit. I sent you to work. This is Naya.
Okay, no problem. Have a good night. State two things that can be done to ensure the environment and surroundings are clean. The two things that could be done to ensure the surroundings and environment are clean. Two things. What'd you do? What are two things that you could do to ensure your environment and surroundings are clean?
Washing clothes.
Washing your clothes.
Don't litter.
Changing bed line.
Changing bed linens, right? Changing bed linens. What else?
Taking out the trash can count as that.
Yeah, and using disinfectant, right? Not littering and all them stuff can count as well. Number four. Why is the maintenance of hygiene significant to the society? Why is that the case? Why is it important that society maintains?
Excuse me,
hygiene?
Mr. Petit, are we supposed to be writing the same thing you're writing?
Yes, at the bottom, great exercise.
Oh my God. Okay.
Why is the maintenance of hygiene significant to the society? Why?
To prevent viruses.
Very good. It slows down the spread of what? Disease from what? From person to what? To person. Make sense?
Yeah, so.
Good.
Yes, sir.
It's the 4 questions. How many persons are finished with just the notes, not the grade exercise, but just the notes?
Excuse me.
How many persons are finished with just the grade? You finished with the the notes, not with the grade exercise, just the notes.
I finished the notes.
Excuse me.
Finish
Yes,
the
sir.
notes. Okay.
I'm working on the graded exercise right.
Okay. If you finish the notes, take a picture of that and send it to me. That's all I need. If you finish with the notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's all I need. Because we have to move on to general science. So
Excuse me.
Go ahead. Oh, Marinique?
Yes, sir. I'm finished with my work. Can I send it to you?
All of it?
Yes, sir.
So you went all the way to linear equations and all that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions for me?
No, sir.
Okay, that's good. You can go.
Yes, sir.
Very good, Miss Parker. By the way, if you finish with the notes, just do that. You don't have to do the grade exercise. If you finish with the notes, that's enough. Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. May I use the bathroom, please?
Yes, you can.
Mr. Petit, you say if you finish with the work, you don't need to worry about the graded exercise?
Yes, you finished with the notes, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, send that to me, please, Ray.
Excuse me,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
I don't do general science.
All right. So
Excuse
those
me, Mr.
persons,
Petit.
give me one moment. You can't do that. If I'm answering the question, give me a chance to answer the particular question. Okay, so now we're moving on to general science. If you already finished with health science and you are not doing general, then you can leave. But for those persons who are doing general science, we have to stay back. All right. General science, the last one for this evening. All right. Okay. Okay, so general science. Let's move on to. Are y'all finished with this? Let me know if y'all finished with this.
I on the graded. I on number
No,
4.
sir.
Can
No,
I
sir.
participate?
You finished? Good. All right. So we're moving on to the grade exercise. Wait, no. If you finish, you don't have to write the grade exercise. I said that. You don't have to write that. Just if you finish the notes, that's good. Shireen Gator. Where's Shireen Gator?
Yes, sir.
Are you finished with the notes for this?
Yes, sir.
What are you on right now? No, you don't have to do grade exercise. Just you don't have to do the grade exercise. Just once you finish with the paragraph, that's good enough.
Okay.
All right, Rico. Where's Rico? Rico Sweeting, where are you?
Yes, sir.
Rico, what are you writing right now?
I finished.
You finished? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rico, I barely see you in the class. You have to speak. All right?
Can I participate?
Yes, sir.
You hear me, you hear me, Rico? You have to speak, okay? You hear me?
Good night,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Petit.
Good. So let's move on to general
Mr.
science.
Petit, they finished.
That's good.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I could get some water, please.
Yes, you can.
Thank
Right.
you.
So let's quickly move on to general science. This is the last one for this evening.
Can I participate?
Good night.
Bye.
I want you to leave if you're not doing general science, right? But still doing general science, you have to stay back. Okay, so the last thing we did for general science was really a good lesson. I enjoyed that lesson last time. We did warm-blooded versus what?
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Yes, we did warm-blooded versus cold-blooded. And we said that the difference between warm-blooded and cold-blooded was what? What's the difference between warm-blooded?
Don't have fur like mammals, but warm-blooded animals have fur and
More than that. You was in here, Joel, so you wouldn't know. The person who was here, do you remember?
Cold-blooded animals use their environment for their body.
Warm-blooded animals make their own heat, and cold-blooded animals rely on their environment.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So warm-blooded. Go ahead, Delvon, your answer too.
No more. No, sir.
Yeah, so warm-blooded, they generate their own heat, right? They generate their own body heat. But cold-blooded, what do they have to rely on?
Surrounding the environment.
Their environment.
Very good. They have to rely on their environments. They have to rely on their surroundings, right? And so we talked about two different categories. We talked about mammals, and what's another type of warm-blooded animal? Mammals and what else?
Reptile.
No, warm-blooded.
Humans, wolves, whales.
What else? Birds, mammals and birds. Right?
Sir.
Now, cold-blooded, give me some examples of cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Fishes.
Fishes. What else?
Frogs.
Reptiles, amphibians. Right? Those are cold-blooded. All right. So let's talk about fishes and amphibians. So we're gonna first talk about fishes. So what do we know about fishes? So the class, let's label it. So the class is fishes. Right? Let's talk about their characteristics. What do we know about fishes? They're what? Their body is covered with what?
Scales.
What?
Scales.
Scales. Body is covered with scales. What else? Where do they breathe through?
They breathe through gills.
They breathe through gills.
They breathe through gills, yes. What else? They lay eggs where? In land or water?
In water.
In water.
That hatch in the water. Where do they live?
Water.
They live in the water.
Mr. Petit, some fish do breathe through lungs though.
Give me an example of a fish that breathes through their lungs.
A lungfish.
A lungfish? What type of fish is that? Let me see that. A lungfish? Is there such a thing as a lungfish? Let me see. Okay, lungfish. Animal.
Can you name one fish?
These are freshwater vertebrates. Number of a 6. Living, air breathing.
That's actually a thing.
I'm looking at it now. Never
I
heard
thought
of
she was
it.
making it up.
I thought she was making it up too. I thought she's making it up too. I want to know if it's a fish or is it a mammal? They are fishes. Okay.
It's a fish.
Okay, any member 6 breathing. They're air breathing fish. But okay. I want to know if they have actual lungs or they have like, I'll have to look at it. But as a general rule, fishes in general breathe through their gills. What else? Are they cold-blooded or warm-blooded?
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
They're cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded for sure. Cold-blooded for sure. And so that's the characteristics of fishes, broadly speaking. So, Elisha, give me one characteristic of a fish. One characteristic of a fish.
They live in the water.
They live in the water. Chanel, give me another characteristic.
They lay their eggs and the eggs hatch in the water.
Very good. Natalia, what else we know about the fishes?
They're cold-blooded.
They're cold-blooded. Alexander, what else we know about the fishes? Alexander, Penda, what else we know about the fishes?
Yes. Yes, sir.
What else we know about the fishes? What are characteristics we know about them? Give me one characteristic of a fish, Alexander. Alexander, you're speaking because I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, Alexander, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I was asking, give me a characteristic of a fish. Hello, Alexander, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm asking you to give me a characteristic of a fish. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
So give me a characteristic of a fish.
The characteristic of fish that they live in the water.
They live in water. Very good. Egypt, where's Egypt?
Mr. P, they eat seaweed.
Give me a characteristic of a fish.
It's cold-blooded.
It's cold-blooded. Anthony St. Remy, give me a characteristic of a fish.
Lay eggs that hatch in the water.
They lay eggs that hatch in the water. Very good. Ray Hall, give me a characteristic of a fish. Ray Hall. Where's Ray Hall? Ray Hall, can you hear me? Ray, can you hear me? Where's Ray? I can't hear from Ray. Nevaeh Stewart. Nevaeh Stewart. Where's Nevaeh? Give me a characteristic of a fish.
A characteristic of a fish?
Yeah, characteristic of a fish.
I don't see a lot there, but it has already enough skills.
It has skills. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to be different than what we have.
Oh, okay.
So remember, it's not okay. It's either yes or no.
Yes,
So,
sir.
So give me some example of fishes.
You have snapper, you have a swordfish, you have a pufferfish.
Good. Anyone else want to give me some examples of fishes?
The blue.
Huh?
Jacks.
Say it again.
By the way, crossfish can actually fish.
The blobfish.
Blobfish.
It's also known as the world's ugliest
fish.
Megalodon.
Okay.
Megalodon.
Right, lionfish.
Fish.
Right.
Megalodon.
Right. So those are examples of fishes. Would you say it, Amajani?
Blue marlin.
Blue marlin, yeah, blue marlin. Okay, so now we did with fishes. Now let's talk about the amphibians. Flying fish, very good. Okay, now let's talk about the amphibians. So amphibians are going to be that they are sort of different. So you're looking at like stuff like the frog, the toad, stuff like that. So amphibians like the salamander. So they have soft, moist skin, right? So if I were to give you a picture of a frog, please, if you cannot tolerate bad images, do not look on the screen. If you cannot tolerate bad images, do not look at the screen. All right, please, because these stuff look ugly. So these are the frogs, right? So let me show you different. So these are your amphibians, frogs. Then you have the two. Wait, can y'all see this?
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, y'all can't see it yet.
We saw on the whiteboard.
Oh, again, if you cannot tolerate bad images, do not look at the screen. Oh boy. So these are your frogs. These are what? What type? Amphibians, right?
Doesn't look that bad though. Look how cute.
These look cute, really.
Why are one of them?
So poisonous.
Sure.
I want
All right.
but they're poisonous.
So they're not poisonous. Well, not all of them.
Some toads are poisonous. The black dart frog.
Right. And then you have toads. What do they get these? Oh, toads are the ugly ones. Yeah. What type do they fall under?
There's the ones that is live in the sun.
What do they fall under?
Amphibians.
Warm blood.
Amphibians. So they have soft, moist skin. What else do we know about them? They could breathe through what?
They live on land and water.
Yeah, they could breathe through. They could breathe through their lungs when they live on land. So when they live on land, and their skin when they live in what?
We can't see the water.
When they live. Oh, y'all can't see this either. Okay, sorry.
Me neither.
Okay, how about now? When they live.
No, sir.
So you can't see it?
So, the picture.
I don't understand why. Okay, how about y'all should be able to see it now.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So they have soft, moist skin. They breathe through their lungs when they live on land, and they breathe through their skin when they live in water. What else do we know about them? They are cold-blooded, right? Which means that they depend on the environment for their what? To regulate their body temperature, right? What else do we know about them? They lay eggs.
They lay eggs in the ocean, but they don't take care of them because the eggs have a protective jelly around.
Yes, very good. They lay eggs that hatch in the water and become, what do we call little baby?
Actually, that's some frogs.
What do you call them?
Tadpoles.
Very good. They become tadpoles, right?
I found some of them in a bucket before, but I had to pour it out. I feel real bad for that.
Yeah. And then some examples would be oh, by the way, where they live, they can live on land or in the water. I'm kind of jealous of the amphibians.
Trees.
They could live on land and water. But then, you know, under the sea is dangerous, you know, like, I mean, don't mind Little Mermaid, like under the sea is dangerous. Like, it's nice to swim in there, but boy, it's very dangerous. You see them sharks running after you, trust me.
Tiny little snail could one-shot you.
And yeah.
Then you got one mermaid now.
All right, so examples would be frog, toad, newt, salamander. Y'all know what a salamander is? You ever saw a salamander?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They look so cute to me for some reason.
Salamander. So salamander.
They look ugly
They
sometimes,
kinda like
but they look cute.
All right, so salamanders. Depending on these little small
Oh,
little.
you mean axolotls?
Oh, you mean dumb little lizard looking things?
Yeah. And then you have, so these are amphibians. Then you have
Never
newts.
saw those though.
Then you have newts. Newts. These are the small ones. So, I mean, in your hand, this is a nice, cute one. Break your little hand and break your little legs. And it's kind of small. Okay, so these are your characteristics. So just these two that I want you to write. And then once you finish, write it. And you can go. All right, so what do we know about, give me one characteristic, give me one example, sorry, of amphibian.
Toad.
A frog.
Toad, a frog. Where's Rashante McKenzie? Rashante McKenzie.
A salamander is one.
Salamander is definitely amphibian. Rashante McKenzie, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are amphibians warm-blooded or cold-blooded?
Amphibians are warm-blooded.
Warm-blooded, very good. No, cold-blooded. Both. They're cold-blooded. They're cold-blooded. Can someone tell me the similarity between fishes and amphibians? Any similarities between them?
They both
They both are cold-blooded.
They can live in water.
Both are cold-blooded. Both can live in water.
They live. They lay eggs. They lay eggs and they're cold-blooded.
Both lay eggs.
Some can breathe air.
Right. So, Yalisha Edgecombe.
They
yes,
live
sir.
in the water.
Yalisha, give me an example of a fish.
A snapper.
Snapper. And Rico Sweeting. Rico Sweeting, where are you?
Yes, sir.
Give me a characteristic of an amphibian.
They cold-blooded.
They're cold-blooded. What else?
They lay eggs that hatch in the water.
And become what?
Tadpoles.
Very good. Ray Hall, where's Ray? Ray, give me a characteristic of amphibians. Ray Hall, give me a characteristic of amphibians. Where's Ray? Ray, can you hear me?
You mean like they want the characteristics?
Yeah, characteristic of an amphibian.
Live on land or water.
Very good. Where's CC Joseph? CC Joseph, can you hear me? Where's CC Joseph? If you can hear me, let me know if you can hear me in the chat, CC. And Nakari, where's Nakari?
Yes, sir.
Nakari, are you writing down your notes?
Yes, sir.
Send them to me yet?
No, sir.
I only see your math notes. I'm looking for the science notes. By the way, if you're finished with the notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, if you're finished with your
I
notes,
did that a long time, Mr. P.
that's who? Xavier Cooper?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see your work. You can go.
Okay, good night.
Have a good night. Natalia. Natalia.
Yes, sir.
Give me an example of an amphibian.
Frog.
Frog and what else?
Toad.
Very good. Frog and toad. And Nateo.
Yes, sir.
Are you writing down the notes?
Yes, sir.
You take a picture of it and send it to me yet?
I send them now.
All right.
I just my
All right. If you send your work, only if you send your work.
On the time I work
That's
the
good.
math thing. Do I have
That's
to do
good.
that over?
24 is
Oh, that's
fine.
good?
24 is
Okay.
fine.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Take it.
Send my work. Send my work.
All right.
Mr. Petit, I send my work.
All right. You can leave. Have a good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I want to go send you my work now.
All right. Have a good. Yeah. Okay. No problem. All right. Once you finish sending your work, then you can leave. Only if you send it. Yeah. Only if you send it, then you could go. Nevaeh Stewart.
So,
Are you finished with your work?
yes, sir.
Okay. Good.
Can I go?
Yes, you could go. You could go.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Kaylee.
Mr. Petit, I
See you
sent it.
tomorrow, Mr. Petty.
Have a good night. Shekinah, you saying something?
I sent in my work.
All right, good. You can leave. Where is
night.
where's Kaylee Welchcom? John, you could go. Where's
Yes,
Kaylee?
sir.
You already sending your work?
I'm going to send it now.
All right. Kyla isn't doing general science.
I don't think so.
Did she do health?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good night, Mrs. Petit. And I finished
night.
by you. Can I send it to you?
Good night, Mr. Petit. I sent in the work for myself and Lamar.
I see it. Where is
Thanks.
Jeremiah Rule? Jeremiah Rule, are you there? Jeremiah Rule, are you there? Or is Jeremiah Johnson here? Good night. Good night. Ricardo, you can leave.
Good night, Mr. Petit. I send you my work.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit. I send you all my work.
All right. Good night. All right. Once you finish sending your work, you can leave. Yes, Rayshawn, you could join now.
Okay.
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I finished sending it to you. Send on the work.
All right, no problem.
Bye, Mr. Petit.
All right, have a good night. Let me end the recording. Stop recording.